KC of the Horsemen Podcast. If you like what you watching, subscribe, share to a friend. Make sure y'all hit that button. Now we start the show.
Episode 292 of the Poor Horseman Podcast. We got LP here.
JC in the building.
Phil.
KC.
And this episode is brought to you by Bank on Bryan with Crockett Law, your personal injury and workplace legal specialist. If you have a need for law services, not even in just the Houston area, but if you're in the Houston area, definitely tap in with him. But everywhere, you can reach him at Bank on Bryan on Instagram or go to the website at crockettlaw.com. Do any of y'all need legal services at this moment, fellas? Does anyone need help right now?
I don't think so.
Nothing right now?
Nah, not right now.
You look like you might need some help, brother.
Good to me, man. I ain't gonna.
Hey,
I mean, you came in a do-rag.
You know what? I may need service. Yesterday, I went to the Andrew Schultz show.
Oh, you went? Okay,
Yeah.
How was it?
So let me tell you why I probably would need his services.
Okay.
So my wife, she know I fuck with him. So she bought me these tickets like maybe 2 weeks ago, whatever. Sent it to my email. I'm like, oh shit, cool. And y'all know all the shit I've been going through for the past couple weeks. So that was her way of like, let's do something cool, something you like, whatever, cool. So we get there yesterday, Friday. So we get there and I already downloaded the tickets in the Uber, but it was kind of weird because it took me to a third party that I ain't never really heard of called TickPick or something like that. But they showed that I had the tickets or whatever, but it didn't give me a seat and it didn't give me like a barcode.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, they'll take care of it when we get there. So we get there, go through the customs, and then it's time to scan the ticket. I'm like, hey, I mean, you can see that we got it, but they didn't give me on this, whatever. She was like, well, I never seen, people use third parties, but I never, whatever. So now we go up to the front. We show them like, hey, can you just print us out a ticket? She was like, look, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, like, this is like a scam. Because whatever third party, people use third parties, but it has to be linked to a certain venue or whatever. I don't know. But the lady, God bless her, she was like, look, I'm gonna print y'all out tickets because, some was vacant. But if they come, y'all over with, basically.
Yeah.
So we get inside. And then our row was packed out, and it was like 4 seats behind our row, like right there. And I asked the guy, I was like, hey, somebody been sitting there? He's like, nah, ain't nobody. So we just sat there and we missed like maybe a quarter of the show, but we caught, the parts I needed to catch at least.
So you were able to, no one came and took your seat?
No.
Okay, because that's what I was waiting on.
Yeah,
I was waiting on someone to come by and tell you to get up.
But that shit, I'm going to call them out, like TickPick or something like that, like, Break on Brian, get on that shit. Like, I might need your services.
Yeah. Now, Andrew, I forgot he was here. The show was dope though.
No, it was dope.
It's dope show?
Yeah. I actually cried, man. He showed a video
him by himself.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he was
He talked about trying to have his baby.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. And then he showed like this video. Shit, he cold, bro. That like
I can't believe you
cold.
cried. That's crazy.
For real. No,
Not a comedy show.
I'm telling you.
You're a wild boy.
And he probably gonna drop the videos when it's over. But yeah.
You're a wild boy. Illegal services for any of you gentlemen.
I'm living. God is good to me.
I gotta go court Tuesday.
What?
I got a ticket.
Do you need legal
I
services?
did defensive driving, but apparently you got to do an application to get defensive driving. And I had already bought the defensive driving program and shit and did it. So I got to like go to the court and see if they'll let me use that, what I did already, and just be like, I completed this shit.
So you don't have to pay the ticket. You trying to not pay your ticket.
I don't care if I got it. I just don't want my insurance to go up.
Yeah, because that insurance shit is trash right now.
Yeah, so I don't want to give them no reason to spike my shit up. And so, yeah, that nigga get me out of that ticket, then that's fine.
You should probably hit him.
And it ain't that serious because I did do the shit. But, like, I ran the red light clear as day. But I ain't like how the cops set me up.
What do you mean? They were waiting somewhere? Or?
He let somebody, like it was right by Memorial City Mall.
Okay.
the girl in front of me, her stupid ass, like slowed down at the yellow, and then decided to go, and like I was like right behind her. But when she went, the cop was like right at the light, and he like U-turned behind her. But then when he went in front of her, he went in front of her where that target is, and like made her go in, and then he told me to go in too. And I'm like, man, I'm just looking at her the whole time because I'm parked right by her. I'm just staring at her like,
you knew you was getting a ticket.
like you idiot. Like, damn, like you should have just went.
Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, I just want to again not make my insurance go up.
Yeah, insurance right now is crazy expensive. It's actually
stupid expensive.
It's
bro.
really
I
expensive.
pay for me and my wife's, bro. That shit is crazy.
It's actually really expensive.
Then
right
I'm about
now.
to have put my boy on there because we
He driving?
we put him on driver's ed tomorrow.
Yeah, you about to be paying
Monday.
double what you pay
Monday.
right now because he's young.
a teen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you about to be paying double. Congrats on spending extra bread. You know,
Put his mama on it.
wait, what?
All
right.
got to come up bread.
The topic of today obviously is the response that J. Cole had to Kendrick. And I'm just gonna say it right now, it's K-Doc 1-0 right now. The Cole disc was weak as hell to me.
No.
Okay, well, hold on. How we gonna open this up? We gonna talk about the album?
I'm just saying, I don't know. The album is irrelevant in this because it's not his real album. It's just a mixtape.
I mean, the music. I love that shit. I thought I didn't know. First of all, it was a surprise shit. It was a surprise. I thought it was some type of leak thing, but I was like, oh shit, this nigga put out a project. And I went straight to. I'm the nigga that goes straight to the diss track.
Me too. That's the only thing anybody cares about.
No, I want to hear J. Cole rap.
Right now, society right now cares about the response to Kendrick, and right now it was weak to me.
No, but and then a lot of people know that. So in the future, if you go back and listen to the Future Metro thing, they were doing shots all through the album. So people were. I thought about that too. I'm like, let me listen to let me listen to everything and see if it was some more shots, which it was. So,
I'm just under the impression that no one shoots back at Kendrick ever. The last time he did something, the only person who went into the booth was Fabulous when he said he was the king of New York.
Big Sean is going against him too.
And lost. I'm just being honest.
Y'all niggas move the field goal post on everything. That's why when people were talking about this shit being a popularity contest, it really is because they wanted J. Cole to respond. But then you got people who just like Kendrick more. They just didn't want to listen to the J. Cole shit. They're just proving to what your response to.
I like J. Cole better than Kendrick.
No, you just said nobody respond. I said Big Sean respond.
And lost.
How do you know what lost? Because you can't dictate a win and loss in that situation.
What was the shots? What's the songs?
In Control? Or After Control?
It was after Control. They always had a shit. And he talked about how he did it with when Nipsey died, how they deaded it. But they always gave subliminals towards one another. He did that shit on No More Interviews when he talked about rapping like you got an asthma attack and shit like that. He was talking about Kendrick. Kendrick had said shit about Big Sean. So they always did like that subliminal shit, but it was more so like a passive aggressive type ordeal rather than, I mean, all of Kendrick shits be kind of passive, outside of control.
It's out of control. Yeah,
it's
just out of
been
control.
Like
and
subliminals.
This, where he said, fuck the big three.
You know what I'm saying? This one was more, but everything else, outside of Drake, he just goes directly at Drake. This nigga may not like Drake, but with anybody else, it's always like subliminally said. Like it's not just like direct. This was the only time somebody can kind of peel it back and be like, oh, he kind of talking about J. Cole.
Yeah.
And then this, that, and the third. And so that's why J. Cole gave him that light jab back. That's all it was. It was like he threw a light jab at him and he threw a light jab back. Now, if Drake came back with this same type of ordeal like J. Cole did, then that'd be weak because he went directly at him. He talked about shit where he did the whatever Drake shit was called with the dogs and shit.
For all the dogs. And
he talked about the pet cemetery and all that shit. Like he directly talking about this man. So you know he talking about you. And then you come, if you do respond, because right now this nigga just been posting captions.
Yeah,
no, he just got his tour.
I don't like that.
His tour. Hold on. I'm a cape a little bit. His tour just stopped Friday. So
He had
got
time though.
No,
J. Cole was
you're
on
not
the
when
same
you come on,
tour.
like let's be
Cole was on the same tour though.
J. Cole is on the same tour.
He was.
They
No,
co-
I-
they
they
well,
did the
well,
last
let's go-
10 days.
co-headline with
Huh?
They
the
did the
same
last
tour.
10 days together.
They
or
did the
last 10 days.
same tour.
Yeah, they did the
Is
last
that a
10 days.
fact?
That's a fact.
No, that is.
That's a fact.
They've been on.
They did
they've
the
been on
last 10 dates together.
Well, this is what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
To the Drake thing, Drake has to come out with something and shoot at a lot of people.
So he got to get Rick Ross.
I'm just saying he got to whatever he come out with, he has to shoot at a lot of people because they're jumping Drake right now. Really, J. Cole is just J. Cole is just like, I think that's a whole nother Frazier Ali fight with him and K-Dot. Now Drake is like, niggas is piling up on him because they tired of seeing this nigga win. I don't know what it is, but
Who's
he,
piling
but
up?
it can't be no Duppy freestyle shit and it can't be no charged up shit. It gotta be some,
Like back to back.
not like that, but it gotta be something like felt.
Yeah, back to back.
Back to back was hard.
That was too
Of
tough,
course.
bro. Because that can ring on forever. That song.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
too
I
tough.
just feel like Metro won. The song is better because the beat.
They album coming out again Friday.
Oh yeah, they are doing 2 in a row. You think they'll have some more shots?
It's called We Still Don't Trust You.
Do you think Kendrick will be on that too?
Kendrick, at this point, I think Kendrick, I would love to see if he just put out an EP or whatever and just talk, just rap and just say what's been on his mind. You know, the TDE shit, it was messy. You know that the Absol and Daylight is with TDE.
Yeah.
And they had that. They was on J. Cole project. Like, it can be a lot of shit that he talk about.
Me personally, I think that I liked the shot that J. Cole took back at him. I liked it. I mean, K. Dot ain't really say too much. I mean, he threw his bum and he went first. So I guess that gives him a little bit of edge. But, bro, I think J. Cole could turn it up to another notch and just go directly at him. I think he, like you said, jabbing him a little bit, seeing like, is this like...
I kind of think this was his moment.
I think our attention spans are too short for jabs.
Yeah, I think...
Because this will be gone in a week if nothing else happens.
The reason K-Dot shit goes so hard though is because of the song.
That's what I said, the beat.
The beat was hard.
as well.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like that was the unfair stance of it.
Yeah.
Like it's a song with Future and Metro Boomin, whereas J. Cole did a whole joint
Off
where
his
it
cell
was
phone.
just off his shit.
Yeah.
Like it was just him.
Just-
And that's the difference in the stands. This shit is getting played in NBA arenas. This shit getting played in the clubs. Like that's the stands. This shit is a bop. Like
It is.
it jams. Like
It does
you can
jam.
literally
It
jam
does
this.
jam.
So
Yeah.
you can't jam that J. Cole like that. Somebody play that shit, they gonna be like, "What the fuck? You fucking up the vibe." And it's not because it's the lyrics. It's just because of the presentation of it.
Yeah.
Are
When
they
that whole start, that
Oh yeah,
beat,
yeah, that shit is
that
hard.
beat is fucking insane.
Yeah, that the funniest Instagram thing is what's that guy from Dallas? They do like anime stuff, but they also talk about
Oh,
J. Cole.
yeah,
Supreme
yeah,
Dreams.
He said, "Why that beat so hard?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, that shit is
Beat dumb.
unfair."
Look,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
shit went so hard. LeBron knew the words.
And he don't know words.
And he don't never.
He never
like
knows
me
the
with
words.
lyrics.
Yeah, he
That's the
never
only
knows the
thing
words.
me and that nigga relate in. We don't know lyrics. That dude didn't. He knew the lyrics word for word.
Yeah. I think I look at it this way. I don't really know if that's the real big three though, because to your point, Big Sean, he might be up there.
No, he's not.
Nah, he not, bro.
Man, his
man.
career is just
Tell
as
the
good.
truth. Tell the truth.
His career is just as good.
All it
man.
is opinions of a big three. Like everybody has their own big. All that shit is irrelevant. Like it's very
Future
much.
could be big three.
It's very much irrelevant.
Future like he not.
It's popularity.
But
contest.
he not a lyricist, but he's
Come on,
probably
man.
one of the top three artists.
Let's do some criteria though. Let's go record sales. Let's go record sales. Let's go rap ability. Let's go.
I mean, Big Sean up there in rappability for sure.
Yeah, he can rap.
Okay, but let's
He can
check off
rap.
some
He can
boxes.
rap, for
What
sure.
else we gonna put in there?
He got album sales too, though.
Y'all looking to
Let's
put
go
in
album-
shit. Y'all
album
looking to
sales?
put in shit that categorizes with the people that y'all want to be in this
No,
conversation.
fair.
we
You
gotta
being fair.
check off boxes because
So-
there's tiers to this shit.
It
Gotta
is.
check off
It is.
boxes.
There are tiers.
It
There
is
are tiers.
There are
Goddamn,
tiers. He
like,
right
what are we
about
There are
that.
talking
tiers.
about?
There are tiers.
Everything about rap is so is popularity and opinionated.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. When people do this shit. wasn't it Macklemore that won a Grammy over Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly.
You know
That's
what I'm
some
saying?
politics shit though. You know what that was?
Politics, popularity, opinions all go together. And
That's
you
not
in numbers, PPOs, right? Like
That's
ain't that
not a good
ain't that a
comparison.
thing?
Well, that's a healthcare plan, but
But
yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's
I got
still
you.
shit. I'm putting all the things together.
I got
All that shit goes.
It does.
All
does.
that shit goes.
does.
It's popularity, politics, opinions are all one. Those are the real big three. If that's my answer, the big three is politics, popularity, and opinions.
But there's
That's
talent.
not. That's talent involved.
There's talent,
There is talent.
and there's
You-
star power.
You know who isn't talented. Because
Where's Kanye at?
before we talk,
He's out.
before we got on this,
Yeah,
we was talking about even Slaughterhouse.
we were. And we talked about their group.
There's
Yeah.
not too many people outside of people who literally listen to lyrics and shit like that will have Royce da 5'9" in any conversation.
But he's one of the best
dope.
players.
There are
Dope,
people
dope
who
lyrics.
like lyricisms. There are people who like because if you like lyricism, you can't have Royce da 5'9" under a Future.
Not at all.
At
not
all.
possible. Yeah. not
But
possible.
if you said, man, Royce da 5'9" is a better rapper than Future, you will be shunned.
But he is a better
I
rapper
don't
than
think
Future.
so.
No.
Be shunned.
Because then there's gonna be what has he done? The checklist and shit. That's what
Oh,
people bring
like-
up. That's why I said popularity, politics, and opinions is the big three. There is no solidified big three in rap. There isn't, because everybody likes who they like, and then when you go against who they like, they will move the goalposts to defend the person that they like, which is fine. Because people do that shit with wrestling, with sports players that they like, with sports teams, anything. You can't convince the Dallas Cowboy fan who's a Dallas Cowboy fan since they glory years that the Dallas Cowboys is not the team to beat next year. Despite whatever the fuck this offseason that they had, you can't convince them that, oh, we going to the NFC Championship.
I get what you're saying,
I do too.
for sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if J. Cole drops an album, they're looking forward to it. If Drake drops an album, they're looking
The
forward.
community,
I'm talking about
hip hop is looking forward to these
yes,
people.
The whole community
Yes.
is looking forward to it.
Like people love Big Sean, but guess what? Same way they love Big Sean, they love Drake, Cole, and Kendrick too. So he gonna get his sales, but he gotta share his sales when the big three
That's why
come
I asked,
out.
where does Kanye fall in this?
I mean,
Because
Kanye,
Vultures was the #1 album until.
Yeah, but he
that's produced like
No,
Kanye is just
you can't
different.
say that though. Then because if we use
He's
the same
not a part of
criteria,
this narrative
I don't
argument.
think he's
like
with
he's
this
not.
group.
Yeah, it's not.
He grouped with like Future's group, maybe with Kanye.
Yeah,
they're
like,
probably
they
up
just,
on
you
that
know,
other side.
but Kanye's still relevant now though.
But we're talking. That's why I tried to put the criteria, because we're talking. These guys rap. They can know how to do a song and go pop or whenever they want to. They know how to put a song together.
Yeah.
They spitters. They can get on somebody else's shit, make a hit. Like that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And
I don't see. To me, I like J. Cole, but his music be boring sometimes.
no, of course.
I'm just gonna be honest. Like I like J. Cole. I like J. Cole better than Kendrick. I think he probably got better bars than Drake.
Yeah.
But sometimes his songs be.
Like we love Nas, but you know it is
Sometimes
what it
Nas
is.
don't make the best songs.
Yeah, Nas is.
But I love Nas.
But you have to really
Gotta
be
be in
into
that mood.
that mood. to
Yeah,
listen
you
to
gotta
that.
be in that
It is
mood.
a move.
So when you hear that, that's why I don't know if you could put J. Cole up with them.
With
Big
who?
Sean ain't like that to me.
But
Cole
you
got
can't
them
say
hits,
that
them
because
bangers, though.
J. Cole, I talked about this a couple of episodes ago. Since 2018, a lot verse, he's been rapping his ass off, being on other people's shit, going #1.
He only had
rapping.
the #1 with Drake.
Huh? I'm just saying, but he had those pop records,
Yeah.
the Lil Durk, like he was doing shit. So now he coming out with something. Yeah, he climbed his way up to that conversation. Nah, I'm the top dog, and y'all know I am because I've been out rapping you niggas for 6 years.
All I know is when it's time for the NBA Finals, when they start making their promo videos and shit, I would almost guarantee, matter of fact, this will be the day, I will admit if I'm wrong, Precision will probably be the song
It'll be one of them for sure.
the NBA Finals.
It'll be
because
one of them.
every fucking NFL player or anybody who been posting their shit on Instagram has been posting that shit to that song.
It'll be one of them.
And
for sure.
so that just like people like what they like. It don't go against like that big three again. Politics, popularity, opinions. That's the big three. Cause the shit sways back and forth all the time. You don't know who rocks with who until somebody drops against somebody, and then people picking sides, and then people switch sides. It happens all the time.
Also consistency.
But we can agree though that Drake is the biggest star.
Well,
He's a star.
He checks off a lot of boxes.
At all of them.
Yeah, he's a star. Like
he checks off a lot of boxes.
Star because he's done. He's crossed
done everything.
over. He's done everything.
He's done everything. Okay,
but that don't.
No, but that's
we're talking about rap.
No,
He
I know,
raps
but
too.
he raps too, though. That's what I'm saying.
He can rap.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, basing this shit off lyricism and all that shit, like he can go.
Yeah.
But he just tapped into it where he says some shit that's relatable. He can make a nice song and
he got the women.
catchy,
And he got the women too.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's fine. It ain't nothing against him. Me liking who I'm liking is not going against this nigga or any other nigga.
No, we
It's
didn't say that.
I'm saying the whole. It's always, if you just rock with Drake, you're gonna feel combative to just be like defend him against anybody saying that. It was back then with Jay-Z. When Jay-Z was coming up, they used to be like he always taking Big's lines.
And Big L.
And Big L.
And Big L.
You know what I'm saying? And so this shit is a cycle. It does it all the time.
Where do we put Meek Mill and Rick Ross and that, like, because that group, they still relevant.
Rick Ross not with them.
Yeah, no, his class is.
So he passed them.
Yeah, he passed them.
He solidified himself.
Jeezy.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jeezy and them.
Yeah.
Okay, then
You know
where's
what I'm
Meek
That was
Mill?
Rick Ross, Jeezy, and Gucci.
T.I.
Gucci. I forgot Gucci was in that group.
T.I.
Before he went to jail.
T.I. too, definitely.
I'm just saying. So they
Then where's
voted
Meek at
already.
in this?
That's what I'm saying. It's Meek,
Meek
To me.
probably with Wale.
Meek, Big Sean,
Yo, Wale is dope as shit.
Yeah. All three
If
of them.
Wale was still putting out music, that nigga could be in this group.
Dog.
Wale
Meek,
is dope. He been
Big
dope.
Sean, Wale.
Nah, big.
I think
Wale.
Big Sean over them. I think he's in a different tier.
And then you got
He
subs.
over
Look,
Meek Mill?
check it out.
I think he's over Meek Mill.
Check it out.
To
You
me,
got-
he
That's
is.
tough.
Check it out. You got subs and these are people that are on Travis Scott, Future. That's the sub.
But is Travis Scott a rapper?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I
But
don't
Future, he be spitting, but Travis be spitting too.
Future.
But they just do it in a different way.
In a
They
different
make
way. I
different
got you.
type
I
of
got you.
music.
I got you.
But they still lit and they still sell
I agree.
records. So it's a separate sub for that, and it's the big three.
Yeah.
And then you got a second tier of rappers that you'll check for when they drop, like Meek Mill, like Big Sean, like Wale.
I think Wale had a I don't know what happened to Wale's career. And we was talking about
I don't really know. I know when he left Rock Nation, representing him, I know that may be hurt, having that good representation. And then he kind of separated himself from MMG too, for whatever reason.
for whatever reason.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Who else is like in that tier? I'm thinking.
I forgot about Wale. Yo, Wale had a run.
Wale got
Hey.
Wale Mania. He do a shit
Oh, he
with
do
WrestleMania.
wrestling.
He
Every
do-
Thursday before the
No. On the WrestleMania.
on the WrestleMania week. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so he does.
Oh,
So he
Wale
may
dope, man.
he may have crossed over to a whole nother shit that we ain't even thinking about.
probably Wale dope. He been dope.
Here's a question then, and this is because I saw someone say this. Did Future change how this whole battle is going by adding Kendrick to it? Because really that was kind of unfair by putting Kendrick on your album. Because it could have just been a whole different conversation if Kendrick would have went out on his own.
I don't think Future is a battle rapper.
So he had to get someone
You know
to
what
do
I'm
it for him.
saying? So he could throw his little punchlines, his little jabs in his music, but Future is the music we listen to get juiced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to do drugs.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Nah,
to
Future
do
get
drugs,
lit.
to get
bro.
right.
Yeah, you
So-
getting right.
so-
yeah.
So he was like, okay, who else don't really fuck with Drake and them? Oh, Kendrick.
Kendrick don't.
Because Kendrick been sending shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he like, man, come on, let's do this shit. I know you gonna do your
Does
thing.
anyone know
They
what
call.
happened between Future and Drake? Because they
They
was
say it was
tight.
between a girl.
Some girl shit.
Probably.
It's always a girl,
fuck,
bro.
just
Probably.
cheek pillow talking back and forth or whatever it is. Somebody pillow talking.
Then what
back
happened to
and
Rick
forth.
Ross and Drake?
Who knows,
I don't
bro?
think Rick Ross really never liked Drake.
What you
Shit,
mean?
they made
did
heat.
2
They
albums
made
together.
heat. They
Yeah.
did.
Like
make
every
heat.
single song they own
But
together.
if Rick Ross so quick to drop, bro, like with the Meek Mill situation, he was just like, He was on Meek's side, which he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Then on this situation, he was just like, fuck it. Everybody else dropping him. I'm going to drop.
Who else dropped Drake?
They stopped following him.
Did Bron stop following him?
Nah, bro, that's Bron.
Bron was rapping the lyrics
rapping the
hard.
lyrics.
Look, I
That
think
shit is hard.
Nah,
man.
it don't matter, bro. That's
Gives
supposed
a
to be
shit.
God. Bron shouldn't do that.
if Drake lost LeBron as his friend, man, he be sad as fuck.
He got to
Now,
stop
one would
flying
hurt.
that plane down
That
to
would
LA.
hurt that man. I'm telling you, he fuck with Bron.
Is it worse losing Bron over? Let me see. Give me a good example. Because he was tight. Well, let's say his producer. His producer, 40. Who would he
Fuck LeBron. man, you better keep 40 by your
Bron ain't gonna make
side.
me no money. Shit.
Hell yeah, you better keep 40 by your side.
He had Bron had him on the shop. Bron had Drake on the shop.
Yeah, he was on the show.
Yeah. No, it ain't no beef there, you know. And because
hell no.
Travis did the shit too at a concert. I play that. Like he told him
Does
to play.
Travis have beef
the
with?
song.
I mean, Drake put the battery in Travis back in his last album.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like niggas, that's some, niggas just run to what's the hype shit. Like, and I don't even like that type of shit.
Yeah, because why would you do that if your best songs are with Drake? Your best songs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Future, your best songs are with Drake.
They turning on old Drake.
Nah,
man.
I ain't gonna say that.
I-
March Madness, Drake ain't nowhere.
I'd say about 50% of his best songs are with Drake.
Nah.
Fuck up
Future
some
got
commas.
shit. Yeah, Future got
Nigga,
some
what?
shit. Future got some shit.
Thought it was a drought.
He do
Yeah.
got some shit.
What?
Future
He
got
do
some shit. That nigga
Wicked?
tough.
Yeah, but you got to be doped up.
Nah, what? No.
Yes, you do, bro. You gotta be on purpose.
Make you a playlist.
You gotta be on purpose.
definitely gotta be on perk.
You gotta be on
Too
purpose.
comfortable. Go listen to Too Comfortable.
And you gotta be doped up.
And be be
That's what I'm
on the
telling
album.
you. Like,
I'm just saying
you
that's
need
the
a
one.
Bluetooth. You need a Bluetooth for that Too Comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you.
I definitely feel like any Future, you got to be on dope
Nah, not any of them.
because you need to hear what he's saying on dope to understand it.
Nah,
Future.
I jam the shit out of you.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, I can't listen to Future if you're not on dope.
Because he can go turn up and he can go mellow. He can give you some love
And you know
shit.
who else does that? Dope fiends. You got they get turned, they get mellow, they do all of that. I think that's the only way you listen to Future.
Nah, man, but I want to see this shit, man. And we come from the era of mixtape beefs and all this type of shit. It ain't gonna come to no blows or nothing like that, though. And niggas, crews ain't gonna be fighting. I don't think.
Never know, man.
I mean, you never know, but I don't think so. But I do want to just see some heavyweight shit.
Yeah.
I don't like all this friendly jabbing. Just go ahead and go at it. Frazier broke Muhammad Ali's jaw, right?
No doubt.
And they was partners. So
Was they?
shit. Yeah, they was
I don't
partners.
know
They had to make their money. You think they let
Who?
King just set this shit up? Like he was like, nah, we gonna do this shit. Let's make some money.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna beat your ass. But yeah,
Information.
Yeah, that's new information for me too.
Yeah, I ain't know
Now,
that.
did you get that? Did you get that from the
nigga-
people at the gym?
No, this nigga like
no, they was
he helped
cool.
them get it back into the boxing.
I did not know that.
Damn.
They was
Damn.
cool. When you do something,
Didn't he call them a gorilla?
yeah, but you gonna fight. But that's what fighters do. Like they can, because you gotta fight me. You
ain't
gotta
calling
see me
no
at the end of the day.
gorilla,
And then
bro.
you're used to fighting
we ain't
already.
gonna be cool
Hey,
no more.
hey, speaking of fighting, y'all seen the video of the black dude whooping them white boys? at
Yeah,
the pool?
7-on-1.
Damn.
That's it's the,
Bro know how to fight, bro.
Oh, he
he wasn't fighting one of them new blacks though, because there's new blacks that are in the NCAA right now. Did y'all know all these people that was hooping was black?
So who are these people? Because I just saw the I don't know what he is. I just saw the dude from.
He's Asian. Zach
what's
is
the
Asian.
school though?
Purdue.
Purdue. Yeah.
So he's not a new black.
Oh, okay.
But we talked about Harkenstein. He's
Yeah.
a new black. What's the guy, Casey, on your team that just scored 50?
Helicopter.
Off the bitch. Off the bitch is fucking funny. Dog.
Yeah, nah, that nigga was balling.
As soon as I said it,
Nigga,
as soon as I read
nigga,
the team,
Yeah,
like,
no, I called him Blake
They showed this nigga
DiVincenzo, like
hit the three.
Tuvo said.
And
I
it
didn't
said
know
off the
this.
bitch.
I didn't know this dude
Yeah, he could.
was like even getting prime playing time. But apparently Cade didn't play that day, and this nigga just went off.
Get in there.
And he a new black. I think he's a new black. And these new blacks, have y'all ever seen the movie Apocalypto?
No.
Oh, that's a good one. Where
Okay.
it's got the subtitles.
Yeah, you have to read it. Yes.
Yeah.
You cannot
Hey,
just
look,
watch.
I watched that motherfucker.
What Apocalypto says is that everyone's basically going to look like the new blacks in like 2080 because we've mixed so much. And that's what that movie's kind of like. Everyone is that same color. And then the white man came across and ruined it at the end of the movie. That's the movie.
Damn, that was a good movie.
It is a good movie, but you do got to read subtitles.
They was throwing them hoes at him. He had the blue paint on him.
He had Blue Chew.
I ain't doing all that reading.
What if they?
That's
What if
why I
they?
ain't
What's
watch
the,
Shogun.
Oh, you got to watch Shogun
Bro,
too.
I ain't doing all that reading, bro.
You do got to read.
That's too much.
Apocalypto, you got to watch. You got to read.
I did.
Schindler's List, you got to read.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hate
Schindler's
that
List,
movie.
man.
Not all of it though, but you do
Damn.
got to read a
I
lot.
hated
Why
that
you hate
shit.
Schindler's
That shit is
List?
fucked up.
But we had to
I
at
didn't even
school.
seen
Yeah.
this nigga. I didn't even look.
The do-rag, I
I
said
ain't
it.
this nigga wearing a do-rag.
said it,
Man,
bro.
let me go. I'm trying to get my waves like you had, bro. Let me get right. I'm trying.
That's what I'm saying. It looked like you was trying too. That's why I let you make it.
I turned and looked like this nigga like a mechanic. This nigga do-rag tight as fuck.
You gonna have a headache.
Shit.
He is gonna have a headache.
Yeah,
though. For real,
nigga,
gonna have a headache. They got that line.
every
that
night I
line,
wear
yeah.
a do-rag. Man, I be having that
You gotta
damn
do this.
line and shit.
But
You
nah,
gotta
man,
flatten
like
that whole out again.
there's
Like
these
don't
new
let it
blacks
roll up.
because I found out on the Iowa team they got some blacks that I didn't know was black.
I knew that girl was black.
I didn't know she was black.
Yeah.
Which one?
Who, Caitlyn Clark?
Nah,
Oh,
Kayla.
shit.
Let's say she.
What's it?
Nah,
He
her
is
nose
Marshall?
too pointy.
Marshall.
Yeah.
Marshall is
Oh,
black.
24.
Yeah.
The one who they got death threats now because the foul that was called at the end of the
she
game.
Nice, though.
That was a bullshit call.
That was
It
terrible.
was
Yeah,
a
that
foul.
was-
It was a foul.
Look, you know, a shout out to High Maintenance, and they just had their 100th episode. They do this segment where they was talking about what they hate for the week. I
They do.
hate this shit for life. My college teammate, roommate is here. I don't like referees, like at all. I think they're one like it's for me. It's like bigots, Trump supporters, and then referees.
Damn, they dig your Mount Rushmore. Hey,
Yeah, I don't like them motherfuckers, bro. Like they are.
they just doing the job.
No, they suck.
They
And
did
then,
suck that night.
It's bigots, Trump supporters, cops, referees.
Your
'cause they-
pops was a cop,
but he wasn't though.
but
You
he
know,
was.
He was just a black
Nah,
man really getting a check.
And I hate like trying to explain that to people. Like he really
It doesn't
wasn't
matter.
that
Law
guy.
enforcement is law
he worked
enforcement.
he worked at a school.
I know, but it's still
But
law
what I'm
enforcement.
saying
Yeah,
is,
but nah, it ain't
he
the same.
emphasized that.
I feel
like,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
We never had to worry about if our dad was coming home. He made
Yeah,
it.
he wasn't on Blue Lives Matter.
No. He
Yeah.
worked at that school
Yeah.
and then he came home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He worked events and shit. But he was a school officer.
And take pride in.
You know,
Yeah,
nah, he ain't
yeah,
that. But he don't walk around with no sticker on shit. Like, if a cop got something, he'd be like, well, what were they on?
But the
Nah,
refs
he'll
did
use
mess
it,
that
though.
up, though.
Well, what
They
I'm
did.
saying is referees, like, they just automatically align with hoe ass niggas to me. Because
It's a job.
Nah, because it comes with power. You see with the Scott Foster shit.
I know.
Like the biggest ego comes from, if you think about school, when you was in school, who had the biggest ego? When you was in elementary shit.
The hall
When
patrol.
a motherfucker got a hall monitor, them niggas, you couldn't tell them shit. Think about it. You couldn't tell them nothing.
I
Like
slapped the woman.
they wouldn't, if they got that orange badge, remember they wore that orange,
I know what you're talking
that
about.
sash or whatever? They wore that shit. It don't matter if you like you knew him, he was an acquaintance, and he got that orange thing,
He was turned up.
and you was like 2 minutes late from your bathroom stuff, he'll write your ass up.
You know what's
That's what
crazy?
referees are.
You know what's crazy? Jeff Teague told a story about
The
the
referee
ref
saying
trying
who
to
them
pull his
hoes?
mom.
No, he said who them hoes.
But it was still his mom and his aunt.
Damn.
Like, that's crazy. There's no reason he should have said
He
that in the
looking
game.
for the hoes. He at work.
Cause no,
I do agree with that.
this is what
Sometimes
he said.
at work
though.
you want the
This
hoes.
is what he
Damn.
said.
Oh, shit.
He said he would do shit to make him seem cool.
Yeah.
With the players, and then you will say some shit in the course of the game,
Yeah.
and then he'll tech you,
Yeah.
hoe
Yeah.
ass nigga.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you go to a player and you're a position of authority and you slide to him and be like, yo, who them hoes over there? That's crazy.
He'll tell you. We had a game once.
That's crazy.
We had a game once. It was in Kansas, and I remember I asked the ref, because the dude had 37, and I said to the dude, "Yo, how I'm supposed to guard him?" And he said some slick shit, like some crazy shit. He was like, it was almost like racist, but it was just, to equate it, because I got to paraphrase it, it was just like, shit, do your best, nigga. Type shit. Because I looked at him like, what the fuck he just say? And then I almost fought our other roommate in the locker room. Because it's like, what the hell can we do to guard this white dude busting our ass? He got to the line like 18 times in the college game. That's insane.
That is insane.
You know what I'm saying?
In college, for real.
In college.
Because y'all only play 40 minutes.
And then the court wasn't even a regular court. It was like the court, and then out of bounds was like right next to it.
Yeah.
So you had no space to do nothing. And I remember that shit. And I was like, dog, referees are really different. Like I remember playing in the rec league, and that's when I retired. I ain't never played in the rec league again. The ref said, you crying like a bitch. And I told that nigga, when we get out this game, I'ma see you. And he came out to his car, and nigga, all them niggas could tell you, Bowler, KB, all them. I told that nigga, I'ma see you after this game. He came out to his car. I'm standing there waiting on him. They called the cops.
They should have.
I said, bro, I'm done
What
with
are
the
you
rec
talking
league.
about? They should have called the
Bro,
cops.
that's some
That was in
simple
Bel
shit.
Air?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I
they
was like,
definitely
bro,
They
come.
ain't calling the cops.
Now he was a black dude though, but I told him, I said, nah, you got the you can call me that, you gonna see me afterwards. And then I go to see him, he called the cops. I was like, I'm done. I'm good on Rex.
I would have called the cops too. I'm
I
tired
should've
of
He's a
split that nigga.
I'm
civilian.
tired of belligerent
Scared,
blacks.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? Like,
Nah, bro, you can call a man a bitch. You gotta see the ramifications.
I
of
don't
it.
disagree with that though. I don't
You know
disagree.
what I'm saying?
That's true.
And then you in that power. You the reason I'm coming to talk to you.
But it still was a fraud call, like where we started this at. Like,
No, that's what I'm
there's
saying.
no way that
There's
should
no
have
way
happened.
that shit. You cannot.
9 seconds left in the game.
This is a dream. Everybody,
This is going to Disney.
everybody in a
Driveway.
on a Brandon Park, wherever. 10, 9, 8. Shoot the game winner to go to a championship or win a championship.
He got to get that line out of his head right now.
You see what I'm saying? And then you call a foul
Yeah,
on a screen that didn't even.
It was a foul. It was a foul.
No,
it was a foul.
It didn't even affect the play.
I know, but it was a moving screen. No,
No,
that's
it
what happened.
wasn't,
It was.
bruh.
It was.
It didn't even affect
But
the play.
Paige
She
would've
was
scored.
sti-
I
she
think
was
Paige would've
still
scored.
Covered. She was still covered. Because even Diana Taurasi said it did not affect the play. She was still covered when she came across the screen. The other girl pulled up and she was covered.
But you know they're gonna do everything they can to get Caitlyn in the final because
that's bullshit.
this was the highest rated college women's basketball game, or over the NBA finals last year,
No.
over the NCAA finals for men.
It did better than LSU?
It was
Um,
the LSU.
No,
Iowa.
this was bigger than the NBA. No, last night they just came
That
out with
was
the number.
better than the LSU
Bigger
game.
than the LSU game. It was like 15.2 million people. Bigger than the NBA finals last year. All of that. It just came out.
It was bigger than the LSU championship game last year.
This was the biggest
the
college women's
The
game.
LSU game this year was bigger than that.
The
Oh, it
LSU game
was?
this year was bigger than that last year.
Okay.
They want Caitlyn. Caitlyn is the moneymaker.
Caitlyn a bad girl.
Yeah.
Is she, but I still don't think she's better than Juju.
I mean,
I mean, Juju's
Yeah,
better than
Juju
Bronny.
got
We
it
gonna talk
all.
about
right
Bronny.
now she
Well,
is.
no,
Yeah,
he's
she is better than Bronny, bro.
Right,
Nah,
look, right now she's better, but her trajectory is gonna blow her out the water.
Man, Juju is cold. Juju
she's super cold.
Juju plays like Brandon Roy.
But Caitlyn Clark is an assassin.
Yeah, bro. Like she carrying her team.
Yeah, that's
Like,
she
She
That's
played
what I'm saying,
terrible
right?
the other night.
Yeah,
she
I
was
seen that.
dropping dimes though.
Yeah, she
That's what I'm
was
saying. Like it's a
She-
different thing. Like I think
she's
Juju
tough.
got the trajectory to be over her, but right now she tough.
And then so Bronny is going. This is I've never seen this.
Somebody
before.
got to explain this to me.
Well, now you can keep your eligibility as long
Yeah.
as you don't sign an agent, right?
Right.
So he didn't sign an agent, but he declared for pro and put himself in the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was an NBA team, draft him.
Yeah, they gonna.
Period. I don't
Why?
care.
Box office.
Yeah, bro. That you drafted the Ball brothers. The only one they didn't draft was the big one, LiAngelo.
Yeah,
You drafted them. You
I
should
know,
draft
but the
Bronny.
Ball brothers are good.
Bronny is just as good to me.
Bronny's
Come
good,
on,
man.
man.
He's just as good to me.
Why
Bronny's
y'all don't wanna
good,
tell the-
man.
He had a heart attack.
To me, Bronny's.
He had a
Nah,
heart
that nigga
attack.
had cardiac arrest.
Yeah,
That's a heart attack.
Yeah.
But nah, it's different levels of
I guess
cardiac.
I'm the only one.
Cardiac arrest is like, nigga, you about
You about to die.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think he had a poor season
Yeah,
too.
it wasn't even that it was poor. He had to. It take you time to adjust to that game.
And heal.
Dog.
Bro,
And
Bronny-
mentally.
Yeah,
Nigga,
your
he's
heart.
supposed-
Yeah.
Do you think he's supposed to be All American on the McDonald's game?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
I'm
bro.
just saying the Ball brothers was really good.
Listen,
And they was
LiAngelo
top
was,
three.
LiAngelo was not really good.
Listen,
Not, I mean, but just say the other
they
two.
all were pretty good.
They all-
LiAngelo led Kelly in scoring.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He was
niggas
pretty good.
cold.
But let's talk about the team they played for. Let's
Chino Hills.
let's be honest.
Who can dog 30? Like you averaging 38 points. That shit is hard. Like I don't care who you playing against.
Nah, bro. They're the Nassus averaged 30. The Nassus.
So, but
Giannis's brother.
yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm the one to eyeball out.
I just feel like Bronny got a chance to be a pro. For
Listen, Bronny has a pro game. He's been working out with pros since the beginning. Like he has a pro game. I don't think that his game is fit for college. But this is what's gonna happen. If he stays in the draft, which I think he is, and he don't have he's represented by he's with Clutch, of course.
Yeah, but he just can't sign with him yet.
Right.
That's what it is.
But
yeah.
I mean, Rich
We
may be at the house. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get the advice. But he's probably gonna go undrafted. And the Lakers are gonna get him. I mean, it's perfect setup.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You feel me? And they're gonna give him a chance, like to play.
Yeah, that shit. Gabe Vincent ain't playing. Play Bronny. Yeah, there are a lot of people on the Lakers right now.
Bronny's strengths are defense, one-on-one defense. He can hit the corner three. He got good size. He can run the
How
lanes.
tall is Bronny?
Like 6'3".
So he Gary Payton second or junior.
Kinda like that, bro. I don't know if he has the physicality that GP2 plays
So
with
he
yet.
do you think he can be a LaMelo Ball in the league?
No,
No,
no.
He not
LaMelo
like
different.
that.
LaMelo
Nah,
different.
yeah.
And LaMelo and the Ball brothers. First off,
That's what I'm saying. Don't
play
say
ever.
that. I'm just saying, but don't say the
No,
draft
they don't
thing.
play
you said.
ever. They're hurt all the time.
Yeah, they be
but they
hurt.
still cold.
Oh, they good for
And
sure.
they lead their team.
Your best ability is availability.
That is true.
I feel you.
Them two have missed I think they said Lonzo has missed over 50% of available
Yeah,
games.
Lonzo been fucked up.
He been.
He been.
I mean, remember Stephen A said he can't even sit down?
he made a post. Sit down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
some pistol
crazy.
squats.
That is crazy, bro. So I think Bronny got a chance. If I was a team, I would draft him. Now, I don't think I would draft him first round.
I don't draft him. Just get him unsigned. Like make him. Don't draft him.
Now you got to draft him because then he go back to college if you don't draft him.
Nah, he can still get signed. He can still get signed.
I know, but I think his dad would advise him to go back to or he should advise him to go back to college if you're not drafted where you got a roster spot. Because to fighting for a roster in the G League, that's not what you want to do. You want to be on the team.
That's LeBron James' son. They're not. If they let the Nassus in that bitch with Giannis, they'll do LeBron any type of favor, bro.
It's the Nassus.
At
The
one
worst.
time, that nigga had both his brothers on the team.
Yeah.
No, well, one of them played for the Lakers.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying, but he had
won a chip
another
with
brother that was in the G League, the youngest brother. He
Damn,
was
I didn't
under
know
their
that.
G League.
The Nassus is the worst basketball player in the league.
I mean, I don't know. I can't say that,
Have you ever
bro.
seen?
I don't.
Did you see him do his? They had a mixtape of
I seen
him.
my bro getting loose.
It's not loose, bro.
Did you see that game?
Oh, yeah.
Did you
He
see
looked
that
like
game
Karl
where
Malone,
he was like,
bro.
"Give me the ball."
No,
And
what?
he said they got the rebound.
Yeah.
And he was in the garbage time. He was like, "Give me the ball."
Yeah, they
and then they
listen.
finally gave him the ball, and he got an 8-second count. Like nigga, like you can hear him saying, "Give me the ball,"
That's crazy.
and then he got an 8-second count.
But what's crazy? They said the Nassus was cold in Greece.
Probably was. Look how physical he is.
Yeah, he was probably.
blowing niggas.
He's better than Burns Jr., the dude from NC State.
Nah, Burns Jr. got that drop step.
I think the Nassus is better than Burns
Nah,
Jr.
Burns Jr. got that drop step. He nice with it too. He got that drop
Burns
step.
Jr. Look, you said Phil looked like a mechanic. Burns Jr. looks like a mechanic. He looks like a brother who has a Lucy in his mouth.
Yeah, he do.
He
do.
just finished
He a
fixing
young
your
boy,
alternator.
though. Yeah, he do look like that though. But he
And-
got mad game though, bro.
And Rich Eisen asked him,
He's
when
been
did
in-
you get big?
He's been in college since like 2019, 18. I think
He's 23.
I know, but they broke down his years because he went to another school.
Yeah, he's
And then
23.
He went to like 3 schools.
He's older than Anthony Edwards.
that COVID fucked people up. With
Well,
the,
yeah,
you know,
and-
the
yeah.
whole eligibility thing.
Yeah.
People in college 5 years, you know,
Yeah.
that's 6 years.
Yeah, I forgot COVID. You did lose. You basically lost 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
You basically lost 2 years.
Shit, if I'm a youngin', I get a second chance.
Hell
really?
Yeah, NIL deals going
Yeah.
on too. Shit.
yeah,
I
'cause
wish
Burns,
I
they
was
said he
coming
made
up
half a
with this.
million
Burns,
after making it to the Final Four.
he should have
he-
been a representative for Burns Barbecue.
I think it was Arby's.
Arby's.
I'm being serious.
Man, get that
I'm
bread,
not
man.
joking. I think we have a meats.
Hey man, shout out to the oyster the oyster community.
Yeah, yo, the oyster community is crazy.
love
We're,
us.
we're part of the oyster community now.
Yeah, I'm with y'all.
That was bullshit. They was like, he sounded just like Lynn at the end.
And first off, there's a few people in the comments, they're laughing at you while he making money. We making money too. So that's what I want to say. I get tired of people doing that. Why do they go to that? Like we ain't like we just
Because they don't know.
They don't
know the connection. They don't
do
know.
that shit with the rappers.
why?
Like they be like, you know, when they used to have the battles and shit like that, like one rapper make more money, and I'm like, why does that matter?
That doesn't
you
matter.
Know, that you get none of it. That's the stupidest reason.
That's a dumb
ever.
reason for
Hey,
real.
that nigga make more. Why? Why does that matter?
That does
It
not
don't-
matter.
It
That
doesn't
does not
matter
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah, because if people tried to put money in this rap battle thing, I'm not talking to you ever again. Because that does not matter.
Yeah.
Now, success may be different, but the money part of it,
Yeah.
that shit don't make no difference.
But
All
shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
I ain't eating no oysters. So.
But you might.
I
Because
don't fuck
it
with
could, if you don't eat an oyster, you might need to eat a blue chew. Because it's an aphrodisiac also. You know what I'm saying? Blue chew.
Is it still aphrodisiac with red beans and rice in it? Cause folks gonna stuff some shit in there. Nigga gonna have Dorito in that bitch. Nigga gonna have nigga gonna have a Tostitos.
Nigga treating them oysters like a
You
sign.
got trouble sleeping.
What you say, Case?
Nigga, remember all Black Dynamite when the nigga was trying to figure out where Roscoe's what he gonna do? he was like, chicken and waffles, that's it. That's what it is with the oysters. Man, they had one night where it was like, what? Damn. It was a crazy combination before he got the chicken and waffles.
Parmesans.
I think if you
Man.
pop an oyster and a blue chew,
Oh my god.
you might have one of the greatest nights ever.
Bro, you might have to call up a few.
Yeah, you could go all night.
can't-
You might be in ER.
No bush. Away from that
Your dick might
combination.
explode. Nigga.
Yeah, I mean, there is a thing where you can have a 4-hour erection where you got to go get your dick drained. I would encourage you not to eat an oyster before you do that. Oyster, blue chew, and Tonkat Ali. If you take those 3, you in the game.
Tonkat Ali.
Yeah, bro.
Hell no.
Nigga, that sounded like that cursed Chucky used to say when he had the kids.
I did do you that, my
I'm
love.
telling you, bro, if you take those 3 together,
I heard it's something called kunk.
that's a fruit.
Okay, yeah. They say kunk makes if you like want to get a woman pregnant.
Ain't that like a
Take cum.
seashell or some shit?
I think it's a fruit in
It's
like
something.
Jamaica.
They told us that in Turks and
But it's
Caicos.
like in the ocean.
It's
Yeah.
in the ocean for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
But I
like
think
a
it's a
conch
fruit.
or some shit.
Yeah.
I think it's called conch fruit.
Yeah,
Can
it's
someone look
it's
that
a fruit.
Conch.
No, but I think it's called conch though.
Yeah, this called kunk.
Look
Kunk
that
is
up.
Oh.
Look that up for us, somebody, because the Kari on the board today.
Yeah, they.
Yeah. So blue chew though is probably our preferred, which we agree, our preferred method of maybe not
Hardness.
freak offs because we can't use that anymore because Diddy ruined it. But our preferred
Was he really
method.
naming them that?
Yeah,
Or
that was called freak. That's in the court paperwork.
That's I was wondering, like,
Yeah.
I thought you got it from that, but then I was like, yo, this nigga been using that shit all this time, and this
That's
is like
in
a
the court
real
paperwork.
thing.
It's a real thing.
I didn't know this was like a real. I thought this was some shit you made up.
Nah, it's like jump offs.
Mhm.
You know, you got your jump offs, you got your freak offs. You
But
know,
you know we
I
talking
watched
about
that
beats,
movie.
but you remember when what was the nigga name? Mr. Cheeks, when he had jump off with Lil Kim.
Ooh,
That beat when that came out.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember because Lil Kim had fell off, and then like that whole came on. It was the world premiere on 106 in Park. I still remember seeing that shit and people's reaction. And them niggas was like, yo, that hoe was like number 3 the next day.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, this
yeah.
hoe was a banger. I'm rambling, but that just made me think of that shit.
Nah, but yeah, freak offs, jump offs,
Stomp
Yes,
off.
the sneaky links.
Y'all seen that?
All those are for Blue Chew.
Yeah, but y'all seen that movie with Nick Kelly Rowland? That
Oh,
Tyler
Mia
Perry
Culpa.
movie?
Yeah, Mia Culpa. I saw that.
So that's like some what's that what would you call that where he had it downstairs in his
Oh, the dungeon.
but what that was the sex party? What is that?
That's just a sex party. That's not a freak off.
Oh,
That's like a swingers party.
so
That's where Phil went.
Yeah,
and-
I
and
so a
took
freak
notes
off is just
I did.
instead of
the-
knocking something down.
I was in
the ambiance of like it's just gonna groom it up to a freak
Nah,
off.
freak off would be like
They don't know it's fucking.
No, you know, if freak off would be if we was in here now and we said there's like 12 women coming too. That would be a freak off.
That's not a freak off. It's a
Bro,
party.
going on.
Nah, that's a freak off.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But that's not.
I'm not
It's not an
participating in
expectation
any of that
attached
shit.
to it.
Yes, it is. That's why it's the freak off.
So what I just explained on the movie? That's an expectation.
Yeah, but that's not a freak off though. Those are just swingers.
That
Those
was
are
an
just,
orgy.
That's just an orgy. Yeah,
But
Freak
they
off
know
is
what they're going into.
They know
If
what
we
you're going
invite the hoes,
yeah.
They
It's
they
just
knew
we try-
when
we-
they was going to
Correct.
fornicate.
Yeah, that's the difference.
where?
Yeah.
like
So
when
where he was
Phil
going
went to that
downstairs, they
party,
knew he
Yeah,
was
you
going to
knew.
That's why he was the creep.
Yeah,
Out of
but if
all
we
that
just
shit,
invite
Feeling his
people-
notes app and shit. Oh,
that nigga was the creep in that situation.
Nah,
yeah,
if
you were creepy in that
as,
situation.
as freaky as them people were getting,
Yeah,
they
because
was
you
too,
didn't
bro.
participate, you were just looking. They made you look like the creep to this.
You were the creep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
There
is
was some
creepy. I
other
don't-
people. There was some other people that.
Oh, y'all was in the back playing dominoes.
No.
They was back there comparing notes.
Yeah.
Hey, see, I didn't really like his stroke.
Yeah.
They're analyzing like Kenny Smith at halftime. She really
With
should
his
have.
knees like
Look,
this
look,
and
look,
shit.
Look, she really should have reversed cowgirl instead of just going missionary. I just feel like that didn't go well.
I think when you hear Diddy Party, then you've heard things about Diddy Party.
Yeah.
So you know what goes on, but you just still want to go and see what's going on.
I don't.
Huh?
I
I'm just saying, but because in college, let's just say us in college,
Oh, yeah,
like,
in college,
you get
I'd
the
have been-
whole, but you don't know what's gonna happen. You're just gonna see what's
But the
up.
problem is
I
Diddy
know
might have
what's
tried to
gonna
get at
happen.
y'all
That's
too.
bullshit.
That's the thing.
All
Diddy
right,
might.
you gonna sound like a creep.
I know what's gonna happen.
Huh?
If I get a girl in college,
No, I'm saying if you invite them back to whatever crib y'all had, you just got the hoes coming. That don't mean that something gonna go down. It just mean, hey, we got potential.
that's bullshit. I know when I'm calling them over, I'm hitting
you
somebody.
know the particular girl that you know that's gonna be freaky.
Nah, whoever coming.
You don't know that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I must be tripping.
I do think that I guess it's a time and place also.
Yeah.
Like obviously you can't know what's going to happen, but most of the time you know when you're setting up something.
For sure.
Like every one of us has set
Yeah,
something
you gotta
up.
peep the energy,
And you
peep
know
the,
what's
and
up.
then she
You know
down.
what's
Okay, let's
Yeah.
set it up.
And then Diddy was also setting up his male friends also. Like that was the problem.
Yeah, that's
Because I saw the dude who got he was on Scandal, I think. And he said that they was like putting stuff in men's drinks. And like he had to get out of a Diddy party one time. I don't know his name. Short is what
Columbus Short.
Columbus Short. Columbus Short said he was at a Diddy party. And they told it, like they tell everybody, yo, you need to leave before such and such. He didn't. He decided to take his last drink. He said, I'm a drinker. I hadn't drank all day, so I shouldn't have been drunk. He was like, and immediately I felt like I'm messed up.
You know how he got away from that party? They did that huddle, and he was like, huh, and they pushed him out. And that nigga did that elbow shit like he did on Stump the Yard. He got up out of there. Yeah.
But that's crazy that they drugging men, bro.
bro. I listen, bro. I just
That's
know,
crazy, man.
Diddy, man, he riding bikes.
Yeah,
Well, now,
I seen.
He riding bikes through Miami Beach. He chilling.
yeah, because he can't get road no more, so he gotta do his exercise instead. I mean, yeah, you gotta focus on your fitness.
I don't know, bro. They treating this shit like Epstein Island.
It's close.
Yeah, it seems
I
like
mean, you had a lot of people in your head. I know you don't look at the comments or read
Oh
anything.
yeah, a lot
You
of
got
people
a lot of
was
people
with
in
you
your
though,
head.
JC. A lot of people was
Give
with
a
you too
fuck
though.
what they talking about, bro.
well, we do
We're
care.
a podcast. We
Huh?
do
We
care.
I'm just
care
saying,
what they
I
say.
don't know these people. I listen. Throughout the week, I've been getting people coming up to, and I had a conversation,
No doubt,
but I
no
don't
doubt.
give a fuck about comments.
To the listener who agreed and said I do be on that whole ass shit. I appreciate you tuning into the 4 Horsemen podcast. I appreciate you.
It's really weird how people
She
pick
was like,
sides.
go look
Go
at previous episodes.
episodes.
The
Yeah.
fuck did I do to this?
Hey,
She just
like
liked
it
you.
is what it is.
Yeah, they be invested. They really be
bro.
invested.
Hey, we appreciate you.
Nah, we do though.
Make sure you go get some merch.
And Patreon.
And then let me say, I truly, for my own psyche, I don't do the comment shit, especially when it's about like I don't whatever. So I appreciate y'all listening.
I be the person who
Like
see
I
all
don't do
that
the
shit.
comment shit.
I see it all
I
too.
go
I
on
see
there.
all
I
that
like
shit.
shit. I
Yeah.
do shit.
Hey.
Like when y'all follow and shit, I pay attention to all that, everything, but all that comment shit.
Yeah.
Now Patreons, yeah, I be commenting here and there, but
Wait. We are not gonna lie to the good people.
So pull it up. I comment here and there. You can see here and there.
But
I ain't telling a lie.
But every day we're on there.
Cool. I see it.
I ain't fucking with this shit today.
Shit, you know how many groupies I got, nigga?
All right. So the Texans recently decided that they're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
They do it every
Damn.
and you know what they doing? They being smart. They taking advantage of that rookie contract that they got for their quarterback.
Oh yeah.
So they spending bread on every other position. You know what they hadn't spent bread on though? The offensive line. And they got to do that because just because you got all this talent, bro was still running for his life some last year.
Oh yeah.
Hey, can we come back a little bit more? I just seen a little piece on TikTok. They said Lovey Smith is the reason for all of this.
Lovey?
Yeah, because he was supposed to crash the game against Tennessee or the Colts.
It was
Yeah, when he got fired, right before he got fired.
But he was supposed to.
He was supposed to lose.
Yeah, they were supposed to. He was told to lose.
Yeah,
and he won that hoe, and he was like, "Nah, we gonna do this shit
but
right."
they still could have picked.
Stroud but Bryce Young was the consistent number one player.
He should
and
was.
if they was number one, they was gonna have to get him.
Yep.
Yeah, and Stroud is better.
Stroud,
he's just better.
Stroud.
I mean, it's just a fact.
So shout out to Lovey Smith for throwing the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
But their offense now, Tank Dell, Diggs, Mixon, Dalton Schultz, Stroud.
Nico Harris too.
I forgot about Harris. No, Collins.
Collins.
Who is Nico?
He got hurt. Collins got hurt. Is he gonna be back though? Collins got hurt though, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
One of them got hurt.
Tank Dell got hurt.
Okay,
but he already working out.
Okay.
Shit.
I need a few questions answered, and y'all can help me. Is Mixon still that guy?
Still
he good.
Yeah.
They
didn't want to pay him.
Very solid.
They didn't want to pay him.
But he had his little controversy.
He good.
He very
but
solid.
he's still
Mixon
solid.
He's solid.
Mixon
Okay.
is solid, bro.
Okay, he just needs somebody
So we
to pick
just
him up.
lost Singletary, right?
Yeah.
He a little bit above Singletary.
I know how he is.
What you get with Mixon though is you get that guy that can get you 2 yards at the goal line.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You didn't
He's
have that
strong.
with Singletary.
He got shit. He's shifty and shit too.
No, I'm talking about
I feel
need
you.
Stroud now. You got enough offense where that battering ram that you get from Mixon make a difference.
Now explain the receiver to me.
Diggs.
No, I know Diggs. My other guy, the
Tank
young
Dell.
guy.
Nico Collins.
Yeah, Dell.
Tank
Great-
they
slot
over the top
receiver.
too.
Speed guy.
Okay.
I mean, he you could put him in a lot of situations. No lie.
They missed him when he was out.
Oh yeah, they did.
They definitely missed him when he was out.
especially. He could.
I can see
yeah.
that. I can see that. Yeah.
And Mixon got great hands coming out the back.
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. I
Great
know
hands.
that. I know that.
That's another option.
Yeah.
Do the Texans make noise for real this year?
What
Yeah,
the defense
once they get the
look?
offensive line straight.
Defense gonna be cool just because they coach.
Yeah.
Because they coach is a defensive coach.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
that
a
motherfucker's
genius.
a wizard.
He be in my
Yeah.
barbershop, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah,
get
he
the
real
same.
nigga.
Only getting baldies though.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, bro, what are you
to
doing?
say he ain't got no hair, don't he?
Bro, he be in
He get fresh
he be
baldies.
back
It's
here
about
like
the
this.
service.
I probably shouldn't be telling my man's business.
It's about the service.
But they be putting the towel and shit
Oh,
on.
yeah,
nah, that shit
feel good.
He gets all like he be in the barbershop.
When I get my hair braided, getting my hair washed, every time I get my hair washed and shit, I just be thinking about like when I was like a kid with my grandma's. Like that shit just is amazing feeling, bro. Like
I feel you.
honestly,
We
no,
feel you.
no
I
lie.
know, yeah.
Every time, like I just be bent, like I be.
But we didn't want to
in
be
the sink.
sentimental right
Yeah,
now.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying, though,
yeah.
but that's
That
why
was a beautiful
with that,
thing.
with
I feel
that
you.
shit with the. I understand when niggas do that with the
Yeah, he
bodies
be.
and
I
shit.
think
Yeah.
I'm almost positive he lives around the corner from me.
Okay.
Almost
The
positive.
barber be like Bugs Bunny or
Bro,
Elmer Fudd.
I be in there for like 30 minutes. He be in there for like 2 hours.
Folks getting
they
the works.
they give the whole special like in
Yeah.
there. But I guess that makes sense though. You the head coach of the Texans.
Yeah, but he's a great defensive
Oh
wizard.
yeah, definitely.
Like,
So that's why the defense gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Now that offense,
Offensive
you
line.
might have like a top 10 offense in the league.
Listen, that Texas
only top
Lions
10?
game,
Yeah, you got some good offensive stuff.
that Texas Lions game about to be so live. I'm about to be in that hole lit as fuck.
And it's here.
It's here.
It's here.
I'm
What's the-
about
what's-
to be lit.
Let's name the top
I ain't
5
done
Kansas
again.
City,
offices.
Kansas City, San Francisco,
Miami.
Dallas, Miami,
Yeah.
Baltimore.
No, you can't. I wouldn't
Dallas?
say Kansas City is a top offense. They're the top team. Like
they are,
last year, they had a drop off.
Yeah, they did. They
But
did.
they still score
did.
points though.
But they're like they was more team oriented. That was probably their as a season. that was probably the most
I'll give you that. I'll give you
team-oriented
that.
Kansas City Chief team that they had since the
Now-
Pat
now
But
Mahomes.
we
why
can
you
say
throw
that
the- now-
offense, though.
now-
They're an offensive team, though.
Why did you throw Cowboys in there?
Because they're an offensive team.
They high power.
They
bro.
were like they were like
nah,
the
they
even
high.
when they lost,
Even when they
had
lost, they still, like,
had
scored 38.
They high
38.
power.
Okay.
They high
Okay,
power.
They're
okay.
just terrible. We're just
Yeah.
terrible.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Who's
okay,
your
okay.
top five?
Well, I'm giving.
No, I just
10.
wanted to
I'm giving
see
10.
in
No,
general.
well, who's your top five?
Offenses.
Yeah.
I would still throw Kansas. So personally, I would throw Kansas.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kansas City.
But I think
Mahomes
Detroit.
is the offense.
I think Detroit is probably like 6.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
You don't think they're in the top 5? You think they're in top 5?
What?
Objectively,
Nigga, did you see us last year?
I think they're 6. I think they're 6 in offenses.
who would you take off?
Who would you take off? Kansas City?
Did you see our offense last year? We was in top 5 in both in both offense and defense.
I put them at 6. That's where I put them. I put them at 6.
I was gonna say take Miami out, but Miami
You can't
she
take
was high.
Miami out.
They was
Hey.
high powered.
Miami scored like 70
Yeah,
points one
they
game.
was high powered.
It was killing.
That was because
Who's your 5 then?
5 offense.
Offenses.
Baltimore, Detroit, Houston.
Wow.
If we basing it off last year, Cowboys, Miami.
Where do you put 49ers?
49ers again. I'm putting Kansas.
Their offense was incredible, bro.
Kansas City.
McCaffrey,
Kansas.
Nah, McCaffrey
Debo,
was killing.
Kansas City and San Francisco were like both team-oriented teams in regards to they was all around. You had games where they won defensive. You had games where they won offense. When you talk about offense, it was mostly when they had like them blast-off games, you had Debo go crazy against Philly, or you had just McCaffrey. It wasn't always just like Purdy going for 330.
but they're good. They're a good offense though.
But that's what I'm saying. But it wasn't like just
Where do you put Buffalo?
Explosive offense.
Where you put Buffalo?
Buffalo wasn't even top 5 for me.
Okay. Where do you put that's about the best offense stuff.
That's
I
it.
was gonna
That's
say
it right
San
there.
Diego,
Yeah.
but they fell
No.
off.
No,
they fell off.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they fell
I'm
off.
talking about explosive.
Joe Flacco had the boys going crazy.
Fox Sports.
Oh, you talking Fox Sports? They fuck with. I don't want to hear shit Fox Sports.
49ers, Lions, Bills, Cowboys.
Okay, he's close. That's why I said Bills. I put Bills up there too.
Offense yards average. Dolphins 401, 49ers 398, Lions 394, Bills 374.
Damn, I didn't know
That
the Lions
matters.
always were 400 a game.
Y'all niggas disrespect us.
I
That's
said
fine.
6. How's that
That's
disrespect, nigga?
disrespectful, nigga.
Playoff
This
team,
nigga's
the
tripping.
one that had the highest was the Lions.
Oh, the Lions. Yeah, we knew that because they played,
Disrespectful.
but they also made it to the championship game. So that makes a
Disrespectful.
difference. Yeah.
It's all good though, because next year, like again.
Don't start roaring and shit.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. Because
Okay.
I don't even have a voice for that right now. But what I'm saying is, even when we lost, I wasn't just like, oh my God, shit is over. I was like, shit has really turned. Like the people is about to really see. We got both our coordinators back. We brought more people back.
Yeah, y'all good.
Then this kickoff rule
It's gonna
is
help.
about to be
What's the rule?
fucking it's gonna be a madness.
It's gonna be a lot of touchdowns.
What's the
it's
rule?
a madness, bro.
It's gonna
This
be a lot
shit
of
is about to be real. Like,
What's the rule?
like these niggas,
They're stationary until it's XFL. They're stationary.
it's
until the
pretty
ball.
much they stationary
Yeah.
until that hole is
Until the
caught.
caught. Yeah.
God
And
damn.
nigga, you got Jameson Williams, you got J-Bo, you got Gibbs.
But I think a lot of
Nigga,
teams gonna be
we-
able to go off on the kickoff.
But
Yeah.
think about how.
Think about Miami, bro.
Think about how
Mostert,
reckless.
A-Chain.
A-Chan.
But think about just not even reckless, how risky we are.
Oh, I
Like,
know. I'll give you that.
It was documented when the rule came out. Dan Campbell and Detroit Lions are licking at the chops at this
Yeah.
new rule.
Yeah. No, well, a lot of teams are that have speed receivers.
Yeah.
It's about to
Yeah.
be a madhouse,
And I don't know why they changed that. I know
I
it's for
love it.
safety.
It's
but
safety, and then because nobody was returning.
It's because now you can do a real
Nobody
wedge.
could return.
You can do a real wedge now.
Nobody could
Like,
return.
yeah.
And so now now we're more of a destination. People talking about what like Houston did great.
They did.
Houston did great. And we was in a conversation to get digged.
You were.
I'm personally glad we didn't. Because you don't want to mess up shit that's working.
That core.
And then you want to get somebody. I feel like if we get Boyd or
from
Higgins
Cincinnati.
or
Yeah.
Higgins from Cincinnati,
Ooh.
But if we don't and we go and draft the kid from South Carolina,
Yeah.
like if my ideal dream, if we get Kool-Aid McKinsky and then we get Xavier Leggett or even the dude from LSU,
yeah.
BJ Thomas or whatever,
Yeah.
that's a great draft. We good. But what I'm saying is, what's slept
When's
on?
the draft again?
Huh?
When's the draft?
In the June or
It's
something.
25th. It's my birthday.
Oh,
We might need
I'm thinking
to
the
do
NBA.
like a draft party.
So what is slept on is the lineman we got from the Ravens. We signed a starting lineman and we brought him to ours who was already great.
Yeah. And Dan Campbell's a great coach.
You know what I'm
He's a
saying?
great
So
coach. Yeah.
it's like we picking up and we've been picking up. We got corners, Cam Sutton. I'm glad you didn't show up dead. The cornerback that was on the run.
Yeah.
This dude got domestic abuse,
Yeah. I
but he
remember
was
that.
on the run,
I know.
and they didn't know where he was for 3 weeks.
Yeah. But this is what you got to give us some grace though, because the same thing with the rap beef. Just because we don't agree with you that
No,
Detroit was in
I'm
top
not-
five, but you still was like we was trying to hold you and we wasn't.
The numbers were the numbers though.
But still, just that's an opinion also.
No, because you gotta hear the numbers, and y'all don't be. No, people.
I
don't,
did. I
I'm
said
not
I
saying
didn't
y'all.
know.
I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
saying y'all.
Okay.
But I'm all the media, like all the media. I saw it.
Detroit, they
We
got
had
yeah.
Stephen A. advocating 1 week. Oh, Detroit is on the way. Oh, they coming. And then 2 weeks later, Detroit, who we thought they were.
I'm
We
just
put
saying
them
you,
on the light. And
I'm
then
just
they
saying you
show-
have to
Like,
give
so
some grace though.
It
when
is what it is. We gonna get that, and I prefer it that way because when people don't really fool with us, then it just shows it's Detroit versus everybody, and then we gonna shine because this was what's gonna happen in New Orleans. Me personally, if it's Detroit versus Houston, that would be great in the Super Bowl.
I don't think
in
Houston
New
making the
Orleans.
bowl.
I would
Detroit
love it.
had the better chance of Houston.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm gonna be in there.
I think Baltimore making the bowl this year for sure.
I hope so.
I hope so too, because Lamar.
Whoever.
I
Detroit
want
versus
Texans
who?
though. I want the Texans to win.
All right, so the last thing we got, Chance the Rapper. It looks like him and his wife. But the last song he had put out, I wanted to play it real quick on the pod because
Is it gonna get us flagged?
nah, this is his real song. So I want to play the last song that he put out beforehand. So this is what they said killed his career.
I love my wife. I love my wife. Let's go ride a bike with my wife.
I remember that.
So do y'all remember that?
I remember that.
Now this wasn't the real song, but his
That's
whole
gonna be the
That-
post
they-
that
they
made my
said-
wife next.
They
But his
said
whole
his last album was that.
was
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now his next album ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be
Nah,
about
and
the
then
whole-
he
What-
went to
what
the
happened?
Caribbean.
Why
You
they
were
break
seeing he
up?
was in the Caribbean. He was getting a dance from one of them girls.
That's
you know,
what
people
happened.
break up. Shit
Nah,
happens.
they said the wife was the one recording it. That's what they said. But,
Oh, so that wasn't a thing.
but they nobody knows.
But they're not together anymore. So we got Chance back, and I don't want to downfall his
I
relationship.
think she from Houston or something.
Is she?
Yeah, she is.
What high school she go to?
Oh, I don't know.
What side of
I'm not
town? I
a
don't
CIA agent.
I
You
think-
know everybody,
I just-
bro. You be the one.
I only said that.
Everybody need to be like, oh,
Yeah.
I knew Phil from '98.
Yeah.
Like,
No bullshit.
One of my clients like, oh, I went to Yates Field.
yeah, you see
That's
what I'm saying? You
crazy.
might have known. You know what I'm saying? Who?
God
Oh,
damn.
damn.
God
man.
damn, we got
Yeah,
Billy in this.
Yeah, that's episode 292, man. We out.